All right, Brad Weber back with Raven Sports Drive, talking to our head track and field coach, Rob Word. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
We got Rob in. They just completed the region and conference outdoor meet this past weekend, and they're looking to go to the national meet. So let's talk about a little bit about track.
Well, we were over at Cali County for the regional and the conference, and the women were sixth in the region and fourth in the conference.
Okay.
We only had 11, 12 girls.
Oh, okay.
With some girls opting out, getting hurt. So the girls really, they battled. They battled hard. And as a coach, that's all you ever want from your kids is to go put their nose in the fight. And they did a good job. And they're number 21 in the country right now. And so we had a good meet.
Now, when you say conference and region, obviously the conference would be the eastern side.
The Eastern Conference, yeah, and it's confusing for a lot of people when you start to talk about it, and you go, well, conference and region, well, isn't all the same thing? No, it's not. They score 8 in the Eastern Conference and 8 in the region, so you can actually score in the conference but not score in the region.
Yeah.
So.
And it's all at the same meet. It's not
all
two
the
separate
same
meets.
meet. It's.
You could be third in the region, but first in conference.
In conference, yeah. So, getting the kids to understand that, hey, we're fighting for 2 things here, not just one. And the one everybody's going for is definitely the region title. But, but if you win the conference title, it's great as well. But we didn't have the depth we've had in the past, and COVID has a lot to do with that.
Yeah.
But. The kids, they fought hard. The women did well. Christina Chomak, I think, was second or third in the hammer. Third in the hammer. I think she's actually Eastern Conference champion.
Yeah.
Going back to what we just talked about. Malia DeQueer threw really well. Chevelle Riley missed qualifying by nationals by a 1/1500th of a second in the 400-meter hurdles. We had some other kids that did qualify. So, we're taking our 4x4 in their best time of the year and qualified for nationals. And we're going to take.
And again, they're hitting qualifying time, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter what they place at the region. It's just that there's a time, and they have all season to hit that time to get qualified for the national meet.
Yeah, they've got all season to do it, but we haven't had really good weather. It's Kansas.
Yeah.
But we had 80-degree days over there. And
well, I know, too, you've been having troubles finding meets with COVID and stuff. Some of the bigger schools have kind of locked down on some of the junior colleges coming in.
Yeah, to go to our schedule is usually a D1 schedule, all but maybe 1 or 2 meets, indoor and outdoor both. And with COVID and us having to test every week, that can get expensive. So we tried to go to some smaller meets. We hosted a meet for the first time in 10 years here. And,
for sure.
And which was nice for our kids to get to compete on their home track, an outdoor meet, people in town getting to come see them compete. So we're hoping next year, we're going to have it again next year. That's my plan. But, the girls fought well at regionals and conference. They worked hard. They did everything we asked them to do. We got everything. I think we got every last point we could out of them. And for that, they did a great job.
And how many of those then, how many of the women are going to nationals?
We have 6 women going to nationals.
Very good. And you mentioned a relay, so
we got
a relay and some
we got a
events.
relay. We got 2 girls that are just on the relay, and then the other 4 girls have individual events that they compete. Yeah.
Good. Let's switch up gears onto the men's side now. How was your results for them?
The men, we were 3rd in the conference, but we were 3rd in the region. So again, with a lot of things going on, our depth wasn't like it usually is, but our top end kids were better than most everybody else.
And just to kind of give the audience some perspective, when you say 3rd in the region, that's 3rd out of?
There's 14 or 15 schools.
Okay. So 3rd out of 15.
Yeah,
basically.
in the whole state that the junior colleges have tracks. So and usually, and this, as we know in the sports in this conference, this region, it's the toughest in the country.
Yeah.
So our kids being 3rd at the region meet, if they can perform like they did last week, and there's a good chance we're top 5, maybe top 3 at nationals.
Of the top 10 schools at nationals, there may be 4, 5, 6 of them from Kansas.
Yeah. So we're ranked 6th right now. We were 7th or 8th going in. You look at the region rankings from what they did. We were going in 4th and ended up 3rd. We did have one region champion, and that was Matt Heilig from Pine Bush, New York. I want to get it right. He threw the first meet of the year, qualified for nationals.
And he's in javelin, right?
He's in javelin, yeah. He's had some elbow stuff, so we've just basically been rehabbing and everything. He goes out and throws over 200 feet for the first time ever. Puts him third in the country right now.
I know you have a relay popping some eye-opening times.
Yeah, our relay, our 4x1 went 39.5, which was the fastest time in junior college right now. It would put us in the top 30 in the NCAA right now. So our guys are, one of the most legit 4x1s in the country at any level right now. And we can go faster. We honestly believed, us coaches sitting down talking, we can go 38.
Okay.
We had a couple of handoffs that weren't great, but it was good enough to cross first, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, but if we're looking to go under 39, great needs to be in the picture.
Almost perfect, yeah. So we think we can run that. We believe we can run that. But, it's like I told the guys the other day, I said, when we get to nationals, just get the stick around the track.
Yeah.
You got 2 rounds. Get the stick around the track and prelims, and we'll worry about running really, really fast.
At the end, yeah.
I mean, in the
you got to have
finals.
weather and some of that stuff also work out. So.
And we've checked the weather. We're going to be in the 70s and 80s out there, so it's going to be, it's West Texas though, so you never know. But we're going to Levelland, Texas for National, South Plains College. But we also had 3 of the fastest times in the country in the 100 meters. Yep. We had 3 guys run 10.2.
Yep.
There were 10 guys that ran, out of the top 10 guys in the country last week that ran the 100 meters, 5 of them were from junior colleges and 3 from Coffeyville.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Coach Turner's done a great job with those guys, and they've bought into what we're trying to do and what he's trying to teach them, and so we've really started to hit the stride. We've been going light practices right now, just about keeping them healthy.
Getting peaked out.
Keep them healthy.
You mentioned 6 ladies. How about on the men's side? How many men go into the nationals?
I think there's 18.
Okay.
And that's relays and individual events as well.
Yeah.
So we've got a decent contingent, 24.
Good.
Men and women together. And then we're going to leave out of here on Sunday and drive about halfway, get out, have some dinner, and then drive the rest of the way.
I know it's a long drive.
Yeah, it's about 9 hours. So, but we're excited.
We look forward to seeing some results. Sounds like we should be turning some good times and distances.
I hope so.
So, all right. Well, good luck. We'll catch you next time on Raven Sports Drive.